Welcome to another live. Have you think about meditation today? Siti Han, welcome. You're the first one. Good. So you're thinking about the Buddha. That means it's good to keep on thinking about the Dhamma, the Buddha, and Vipassana. So if anyone who is doing like that, if every day thinking about the teaching, about what I do today, you behave well today, I live today without making trouble to anybody. That means you're good lah. And then you practice, you keep your 5 precepts. Then keep on thinking about what the Buddha say. And the Buddha says it's very important to meditate. As we are old already, we don't go anywhere. We keep on meditating. It's very nice to meditate. When people close their eye, for the beginner, they say they don't know where they go. Into the mind. They don't know what is the mind. But for those who practice and experience Maggaphala, those who have attained, they know the mind already. They know what is in the mind. What is the mind? What is ignorant? What is greed? What is hate? What is delusion? It's all known. It's no more unknown. That's why when you practice until you experience the cessation of the 5 aggregates, in simple terms, simple words, and simple understanding, actually it is the cessation of your consciousness. When cessation of consciousness means no more Namarupa. In that moment, when you practice Vipassana and develop your mindful effort, mindful and concentration has been well developed, you experience the moment of end of suffering, the Four Noble Truths. When you experience that experience in your Vipassana, then you are free from the 4 woeful realms. No more going to 4 woeful realms, and you are no more worry about dying. Of course, you don't want to die yet. You just live until maturity. You still take care of your body. You live like a normal beings, human beings. But when death comes, you are no more worry. Because Arya never worry. Because why? Because you are not going to go to the 4 woeful realms. You are not going to become animal. You are not going to become ghost. You are not going to become in hell. You are not going to become demon. Demon, 妖精妖怪. So you are already safe. So you only going to go to heavenly realm and live your life there and experience your practice again. Continue there. Automatically you will continue. Only for Arya. Arya it's like a contract already to go up and up and up and up. Just like the oil and the water. When you become Arya, it's just like you become oil. When you put in the water, you try to put the oil underneath the water, cannot anymore. No matter how you put, the oil will come up. So now, every one of you, like what the Buddha say, don't be lazy. Because if you are lazy, tomorrow today will pass, tomorrow will pass, every day will pass, and you are not getting younger, you are getting older. And you will die. And you will die anytime, in the day or in the night, anytime. So make sure you know what is purification of mind, how to purify your mind. Don't ever believe anyone tells you Vipassana is not the correct way. It's not the correct way of practice. Don't ever believe them. Because if you ever believe them, then you will never practice anymore Vipassana. And you don't know what you want to practice. Vipassana, Samatha, Anapanasati. So you choose Vipassana. You choose Vipassana and you listen to what I'm teaching every day. Then the mind will be clear. Your consciousness will be clear. You will not be afraid anymore because you know what is mind and body when you attain Maggaphala. And you know, you just have to continue flowing. Live like a normal human being, even you have attained. Arahat, Sotapanna, Anagami, Sakadagami, Anagami, those who have attained, they just live like normal, like you and me. But they know they have conquered ignorance, and they know ignorant are the condition of birth, and in every birth the 5 aggregates are very dangerous. You must now practice Vipassana and know what is the 5 aggregate: body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness. Do not worry about the Paticca Samuppada, because Paticca Samuppada is talking, the Dhamma is talking about birth, then about your birth, ignorance caused birth, cause you to have body and mind, and then that leads to the sense door. The sense door, then you can contact using the sense door to contact. So once you have contact, you have feelings. Once you have feelings, then you have craving. You want this, you want that. Then clinging, must want already, must want. Once you say must, that means you say you must own something, you must have it. Then once you want something, you have it, then it's not the end of the story, the beginning of suffering. But all these still cannot make us very clear about avijja paccaya sankhara, about birth cause formation. Now, we don't want to know all this, also never mind now. After you have experienced Maggaphala, you know the problem about existence and why are we asked to meditate is all about stopping the thinking. The mind never stops thinking because of the not understanding about the 5 aggregates. The 5 aggregates are not known. Nobody knows what is the 5 aggregate. Even though now you know what is the 5 aggregate after listening to the Dhamma, but you still cannot really understand it. You have to continue practice your Vipassana with mindfulness, effort and concentration until this 5 aggregate is really seen by you. Really seen by you this time. Seen by you means known as it arises. The Buddha say, know that it arises. If you are not meditating, practicing sati, one-pointedness, concentration on your breath, which is on your abdomen now, especially vipassana. Why abdomen? Because abdomen, once you develop and practice and cultivate it, you can see the motion more clearer than to watch here. Anapanasati, they call it, 1 point here. When you divert it to bring it, Yoniso Manasikara means bring the breath from here, the mind, bring it here. Now you don't want this way, you don't want, because it's too subtle. It takes a long time to develop, and many will not be able to successfully develop well, because you have to see the change, anicca, dukkha, anatta. Many will fail. But if you change to the abdomen become like a balloon. If I inflate the balloon, you can see the balloon very clear, right? Not inflated. When I deflate the balloon, you can see the balloon shrink, right? So in this way, you can see clear your abdomen, and you can feel more clear. Initially, if you change your anapanasati to vipassana, initially maybe you think is maybe cannot, but you believe me, after you practice for a while, you'll find that you will prefer to go for vipassana, the abdomen way of watching the breath. You can see vibrate. You can see motion more clearly, just like a balloon now. If I blow a balloon, you can see coming up, right? If I say I deflate the balloon, let the air come out, you can see the balloon come shrinking. You can see it, not? Yeah, very clear, right? Not? So if your stomach rising and falling, you can see very clear. But here, you go and tell people how to tell people here, breathing, touching here. Anapanasati is, you're telling people something is almost impossible to see. And many struggle. And then when they struggle, they cannot reach it, cannot see it. So they say, Buddha using concept already. Concept. We don't want concept, but now concept also has to be applied. We don't want concept, but now concept has to come in also now. You are teaching people non-concept, but in the event of the practice, you have to bring concept into the practice. Buddha la, chanting la, counting la, 1, 2, 3, 4 la, 1 rising, 2 falling, like that. Many way of concept, way of teaching. But vipassana, on the abdomen, there's no concept. Once you practice and watch your rising, you breathe in. When you breathe the abdomen rising, like the balloon rising, you know, right? Not. Even though you don't have to, you can't see, like the breath here, you can see. You just put your hand on your abdomen. Put your hand on the abdomen here. Then you can feel it's already going up and coming down, right? So your practice and meditation can be immediately feel, and just like a dark road, you on the light of your car headlamp, then you can see the dark road already, the road direction. Vipassana is the same. When you can feel the rising and falling, when you can feel it, you're already on the way. You're already on the way, just like driving with the spotlight on. Why you want to drive with a small spotlight? Small spotlight here. You got a big spotlight. Vipassana, rising and falling. You on a big spotlight. Why must you try your best to keep on looking? Cannot feel. How you cannot feel? You cannot feel. You got to keep imagination. That's why you have to use a lot of concept. Oh, then you cannot. Then you say Buddha, because you cannot. Your mind become irritated. Once you cannot see, you got irritated. Then the teacher will tell you Buddha, tell you to chanting, tell you this, tell you to say 1, 2, 3. All the sort of teacher telling you, all sort of teacher tell you different way of instruction. Once you apply concept, that means you are deviated already. Like schooling already, like going back to schooling, like yoga already. Better go to yoga class like that. Because why I say like that is because once you have practiced Vipassana and can know the benefit of Vipassana, you can see immediately. It is very, very powerful. The mind is no more a secret hideout for criminal. They cannot hide anymore when you attain Maggaphala. All the criminal that hide inside your mind, because we can see them with the light that shine already. We have spotlight already. We can shine on them already. They cannot hide very long. So when you practice and see the 5 aggregate body, feelings, perception, mental formation, consciousness, you know that the consciousness was the generator, the storeroom. Like you catch criminal, no. You found the hideout already, where they hide already. The chief hideaway already. You saw the criminal chief, the head of the criminal is the consciousness. Body, feelings, perception, mental formation are the kakia. Kakia, no. Tua chat e kakia. The worker. Not the head lah, all the below, all the, how to say, the chief of the head, the chief of the thief is the consciousness. The rest, body, feeling, perception, consciousness are the worker, the small thief. They go and rob and do all the nonsense and keep it in the conscious. So now, when the police raided the headquarters of the thief, that is the consciousness, then the thief got caught already. So when all the head got caught, all the below one, all the kichimonye also got caught already. So now today, after you have catch them first time, you become Sotapanna. Now, all these 5 aggregates will still, because when you attain first state, first Ariya, you only crack the chief escape a little bit. The chief still escape. But you saw him already. You recognize who is the chief already. You know already. Even though he escaped, you still now can know who is he already. So that's why you got to promote yourself to become the higher police pangkat. You have to promote yourself to become Sakadagami. And after that, you still got to promote further to become Anagami. And then until you promote yourself to become Arahanta. The thief, the head, cannot escape anymore. You caught him already. This time he cannot escape. So your practice, meditation, Vipassana, will let you be able to catch the head of the thief. And the head of the thief is the consciousness. Consciousness will cease. You cannot make it cease. You cannot control it. Consciousness cannot be controlled. If you can control, if you can control, you would have become Arahanta now. You cannot control. The more you want to control, the more ignorant you will become. So when you already know what the Buddha say, Satipatthana, you know you cannot control. Welcome anybody lah. Anybody also welcome lah. Ting Choyam welcome So anyone say you can control no way you can control. You can control your consciousness, cannot. If you can control consciousness, you say consciousness cease, disappear, cannot. So if you think you can control, anyone tell you about controlling consciousness or control, and then you tell yourself, no lah, how to control? Can control, you can do everything now. You can become Sotapa, you can become Arahanta now. Wan Yai Chan, welcome. I hope you are practicing your Vipassana very well, because it's very easy. Vipassana is very easy. Don't control, just watch your rising and falling, and stop the consciousness from burning. Consciousness keep on thinking. So how to take away this consciousness? You cannot take away unless you really follow the teaching. Satipatthana, that is Vipassana, not Anapanasati. Vipassana, you change to Vipassana. Anyone tell you Vipassana is not the right way, you better run away from him. But I can tell you it's the right way. Confirm already, it's the right way. Vipassana is the right way. If not, in Burma, Mahasi Sayadaw, when Bhante Suvano was alive, Bhante Suvano told me already. He told me, he said, one day when he was in Burma, there was so many lay people, Burmese, They are not like our Malaysian, Wait, excuse. They are not like our Malaysian. We Malaysian are very clever to do dana. Food dana and offering were very clever. Burma also very clever in the time of Bhante Suvano, 30 over years ago. These Burmese are very clever to do in Mahasi Sayadaw temple. They are more clever than us. They stay in the temple also. Not like us, we do dana, we go back already. These people all, a lot of these Burmese, lay people, they got house also, but they don't go back to the house. They come to the temple, they help around, they do service, dana and everything. After that, they clean the temple, right? They stay in the temple and they practice meditation there like a monk. But of course, they don't wear robes, and they still go to work. Like that. So, seeing them practice Vipassana, so mindful, After staying there, Bhante Suvano saw these lay people are as mindful as like the monk. The walking, the practice, the way they walking, right leg, left leg, very mindful, They are not monk, they are only lay people. They are not preceptor also, but they come to the temple to help the temple, clean the temple, mop the temple, and stay there. And they go to work and come back at night, they stay there. Stay in the temple. You see? We Malaysians don't do like that. Not like this, we only keep precept, only we go to the temple, right? But they do that. Then Bhante Suvano was wondering how they are so mindful. Very nice. Bhante look at these people, observe them, and then one day Bhante Suvano asked one of the monks, something like chief, the senior monk who is also Ariya already. Who is Ariya already. He asked him, Bhante, how many of these people attained already? These lay people, looking at them so mindful, and practicing meditation in the temple Saturday and Sunday, and then they go to work on Monday morning from the temple monastery. After work, they come back to the monastery, like their house, and practice the meditation. And then the senior monk say, I tell you, 60% Ariya. Listen everyone. I tell you, 60% Arya attain already, 60% of them. That's why they are so mindful. So, Vipassana, they are all Vipassana practitioner. So anyone tell you Vipassana is not the correct way, it's not the teaching of the Buddha, they're not wise. They are not wise, I tell you, because when you practice no greed, no hate, no delusion, if there's the method that can remove greed, hate, and delusion, even the Buddha tell you it's this way, but you practice it correctly in this way without greed, hate, and delusion, and you can attain Arya, and someone say this was not written in the sutta, nothing, so this cannot be the right thing. Be careful. That fellow who tell you, that monk or whoever tell you, must be a sutta, niyama, books reader. Knowledge from book, not from practice. So the Buddha said there are two kinds of teacher. Preferable, the citta niyama types of teacher. Meaning to say, preferable, the one who practice and experience in one, not the one who read a lot and with a good memory. When he teach you, because he read a lot, he has not attained. So he is assumption. He's using assumption. Because he think about the Dhamma, what he has read, about Nibbana or whatever about cessation of suffering, and the Four Noble Truths and the Eight Noble Paths, he just uses intelligence to teach you. But the Arya that has practiced and attained, they are the Arya, they are the teacher that can really guide you. So the Buddha say there are two kinds. One is Sutta Niyama teacher. One is Citta Niyama teacher. So the second one is the preferred, correct, the good teacher that you must recognize. If you are lucky, you got that type of teacher, you better follow. Don't think. Don't think that you because you are not Arya yet. So I know it's very hard for you to recognize, but I teach you now how to recognize. Cessation of consciousness when you practice Vipassana. When you practice Vipassana, you experience the moment the consciousness cease, not stop, Stop is jhana only. Cease is nibbana. Okay, I explain again. Stop, if your conscious stop, that is only jhana. When the conscious cease, vanish, that is nibbana. Can I understand? Guan Yan Chan can understand. Ting Cho Yam can understand. Sidian can understand. Cannot understand, never mind, because you all know attain. If you all say agak can understand, okay lah. If you say confirm you can understand, must be Arya. You have experience already. Never mind, I just tell you lah. You all just listen, okay? Don't feel that you all are not able to attain. No, you can attain. If you are not struggling to attain, if I tell like that, you all run already. 3 of you here. Tonight, actually, is karma that brings you here. Karma. Vipaka karma. Your good deeds you have done in your one life. That you put a vow and say, if there is a teacher that can teach me correctly, in the future life, may I meet him. May I meet him so that he can teach and I can hear and I can become more awakened. So tonight, Siti Han, Ting Cho Yam, Guan Yan Chan. You are here listening, right? So pay attention. Doesn't matter that you have not experienced Maggaphala, the cessation of consciousness, never mind. But remember to practice Vipassana. Remember to practice Vipassana. The first step, I urge you, don't run away from Vipassana. Don't run away. If ever you hear monk telling you Vipassana is not the correct way, it was not written in the sutta, it was not in the big kata, it was not in the tree basket, don't worry. Don't worry. I challenge you. I challenge, even though that it's not there, don't worry. Panya. Panya means, the Buddha always talk about panya, knowledge and wisdom. It will arise when you practice correctly. So vipassana is the correct way of practice. I guarantee everyone already, because I have experienced it clearly. I've experienced it clearly, the cessation of consciousness. And in numerous books, it is also now written already. Now the monk instruction saying that cannot tell. Of course, they don't tell I attain. They tell you the moment of attainment. The monk who wrote this wrote the moment of attainment. And why the Buddha say the sasana is going to end 5,000 years? The Buddha know very well that after his parinibbana, his teaching will be altered. Everyone say the Buddha say, everyone say the Buddha say. The Buddha say cannot tell. Once the book right there say cannot tell, because this was written in the books, it was in the tree basket there explained about this, and then there they say cannot tell. You all believe it was all written by the Arahat, because the star say it was all gathered in the my English also one kind one. It was after the assembly after the Buddha passed away. We don't know how long the assembly, that all the Arhanta all mixed together and compiled the word of the Buddha. Suna Yan Ka Bante, welcome, Bante, welcome. Everyone are welcome, because I have attained the first path, so I dare to teach and I dare to speak. Of course, I will not want to go into the monk robes, because I find something wrong somewhere there. I sense something wrong somewhere there in the disclosure of attainment. So I prefer to be in my layman clothes, so I can continue teaching. If I go to the monk, they will say, you cannot teach, you say this and that, cannot teach. That's why the Buddha saw 5,000 years cannot last already. The teaching getting from bad to worse. The deterioration of the Dhamma will deteriorate till 5,000 years. Today, I'm talking. There will be people happy, there will be people very angry or disagree, doesn't matter. Arya, not afraid to tell. So, it's just like a chess game. I don't go to become ropes. I be as a layman, and my attainment, I tell. Because Arya never go to hell for sure. Never go to the four woeful realm. And in the monk community, they say cannot tell. It's not a good deal. There are two sides of faces, good and bad, in everything we do in the world of samsara. Cannot tell, good also, bad also. I make a simple English for everyone. Everything got two faces, like a coin. Like a coin. So if you tell, there's also bad, there's also good. But if you don't tell, there's also bad, there's also good. So, tell or don't tell now. Everyone, Bante Sunya Yakara Bante. You think about it, use your wisdom. The Buddha say wisdom, not intelligence. Intelligence is one-way traffic. They don't know what is wisdom. Wisdom has to be developed. Intelligence is, you go to school and read and study, you will know already. But wisdom, you go to school, they tell you you cannot get it. You have to practice and develop it. Practice what? Practice vipassana, satipatthana. You can call anything you want to call it, but practice is practice. And the way must be correct way of practice. And must be accurately present. Must be accurately present. Cannot be simply talking like that. Because the mind is not known by everybody. The speaker must know the mind. The speaker must not, to the listener, the mind is, when they meditate, the mind is totally like in the dark. You are just like getting them to go into the dark room and just walk. The speaker must not be the one that is still in the dark room. The speaker must be the one that already know what is the dark room, what is in the dark room, and can move freely in the dark room now. And that means to say that speaker must be at least a stream entry. If the Buddhist arena allow intelligent to teach Dhamma, then the Dhamma will deteriorate. If the Buddhist arena allow Arya to teach, then the sasana will prolong. That's why in the time of the Buddha, Arahanta are sent out to teach. As time passes, more and more come into the arena of the Buddha. And good one also come, bad one also come. Not only now. Now also have good monk and bad monk also got, even they are in robes. Definitely don't have to be challenged, don't have to debate. We all don't have to debate. There is now. In the time of the Buddha, already got ready. Devadatta is one as great example for every one of you. So today, don't think that all robes are perfect. No, there are good one, there are bad one. But Ajahn Chah have already written in his book that he wrote about Dhamma. Ajahn Chah, a very renowned monk in Thailand, also say that he has many monk follower who renounce and stay with him. He says, I don't know you have heard before or not, he say, no, he has thousands of monks. The good one, not even more than this. Not even more than these two palms. Not even more. Listen carefully. Not even more. The chief monk, the renounced monk that we know of, even already say that already. Even though he has thousands of monks. The good one, not even more than this. Not even more than these two hands. You know how many good monks there? Not even more than this. Really. Practicing one. Really one. Serious one. Ajahn Mahabova also say, you listen to YouTube, Ajahn Mahabova say also, he scold all the monks eating with plates on table, eating with everything, scooping, making so much noise when eating. So you see, the Buddha already foresee very clear that his sasana cannot last more than 5,000 years, for sure. Anyone who says that it can be more, not true. Cannot last more than 5. Now it's 2,600 over years. And after I have experienced, I know about what the monk lineage is talking all about, the instruction, I will never become monk, because you cannot say anymore. Restricting Arya also. How can the Dhamma be like that? And if you don't say, the bad monk will enjoy. the good monk will suffer, because definitely bad will be more than good. It's very common logic. Bad one will always be more than a good one. Welcome, Sihan, Tony, Sito, welcome, Alan, welcome. Everybody welcome. So all of you have vipaka. We have been friends in one of our previous life. And all of you must have put vow that if any one of us, we have been friends and met before, any one of us who know must teach, and by the truth that you will also be available to listen. You know, in life that passes by, like in this life, those who have not attained, they will always want to put a good vow. If there is any teacher who can teach correctly, let me meet him. Teach me the way to really free. Let me finally meet him. Let me finally can meet him. Like they put a vow to meet the Buddha, something like that. It's not easy to meet the Buddha. And after meeting the Buddha, then can understand what the Buddha say. And many in the time of the Buddha, they meet the Buddha, but they don't know who is the Buddha. You see? So the Buddha say, meeting a Buddha and knowing what he teach and following, that is blessing. The same, like now, it's no more Buddha, but it's the Buddha Sasana, means the echo of the Buddha. And now the echo, got many echo. Correct instruction and not correct instruction. So by this not correct instruction, or the instruction was not put properly, the listener will have to go a big round. If the monk are teaching and does not know what is really attainment, or he has not attained himself, so it's very hard for him to talk about the aggregates and cessation of consciousness. He will not know because he has not tasted it yet. So if he speak, he will not be able to do it well. So every one of us now, when you meditate, you know now that what is your problem. Thinking cannot stop. You have been thinking endlessly, cannot stop. So you try to stop. So many ways the teacher will tell you to do that. But the teacher, many of the teacher themselves also has not experienced cessation of consciousness. They believe because they listen to Dhamma, they read about Dhamma, they have an idea that cessation of the end of suffering, the Four Noble Truths, the way leading to the end of suffering, they interpret as no suffering but only happiness. Actually, it's not correct. Happiness and suffering is in samsara, is a package in samsara, but not nibbana. So I speak like that. I hope you all can understand. Package, not a package. So we thought happiness and sadness are suffering. Happiness is bliss. So we think that nibbana, sure, is only no suffering but only left bliss. When I touch cessation of consciousness, there was no such thing as bliss, but there is such thing as no suffering. Can understand? And everyone, there was no bliss, but there is cessation, there is no suffering. Yes. And is that the end of existence? I don't know how to tell you, but I know it's not the end. It's not the beginning. Can I understand? It's not the end, it's not the beginning. Is there bliss? I did not see bliss, I saw in my Paccavekka Jnana, or the 16 Vipassana that makes me remember after attainment, there was no suffering. Is it the end? No, I can tell you so much, no. Is there bliss? I can tell you also no. Is there suffering? No suffering. I can tell you like that. That's why the Buddha say, Ehipassiko, come and experience it yourself, and you will know what I know. That's why now, once a person who has attained cessation of consciousness, he will know Nibbana. But you tell him, ask him to tell you all the story, cannot. Not that he don't know how to tell. Even Arhanta in the time of the Buddha also cannot tell. Not that they are restricted to tell. Even the Buddha tell you to experience it yourself. Can understand? So today, all of you here, must have put a vow in one life. You and me can be maybe very close friends. We are all maybe practicing together. And we struggle possibly, or we may have met not a good teacher. And we struggle and we die. But because of our sincerity, Sacha, maybe we may be talking. If ever you encounter, let me know. Or whenever there is a good teacher that really can teach the correct Dhamma and can awaken me, let me be able to meet him. You see? So tonight, every one of you are able to meet one. And now you know why I do not wish to become monk. Also, the main reason now, because restricted. How can such a wonderful knowledge, wisdom, be restricted? If it is really restricted like that, all of you will suffer. All of you will not be able to know what is Nibbana, even you have not attained. And possibly all of you will just get discouraged and stop practicing Vipassana. But now, I urge every one of you, do not stop anymore, because you are on the right path. Only need time to develop your mindfulness, continue with effort and concentration. And all are very simple things. Only because of our skeptical doubt, it makes the teaching become very tough. Why I say it's very simple? Actually, in the time of the Buddha did not specifically say that his teaching is for certain group of people, right? It's for everybody. From the beggar, you know the story of the beggar, the Buddha, the beggar who become Arahanta, and very, very normal people who become Arahanta. They are not like professor. Like here we go to colleges, and then get diploma and study, become so intelligent. But no, the Buddha teaching is very simple. You don't need to really know about this and that. You just make sure to follow the basic instruction, that is, watch your breath. If it's in the time of the Buddha used many ways to teach, many examples to teach, but actually all the example is the same way. Okay. Do you all have the wisdom to follow now? The Buddha used many concepts to teach, but actually all is the same way. So, if it is so true that Vipassana was not written in the time of the Buddha, then the one who wrote it was Mahasi Sayadaw. And Mahasi Sayadaw definitely is Arahanta, because he did not break any teaching rules of the Buddha. The Buddha teaching rules is no greed, no hate, no delusions. Vipassana is in fact the training of the mind to become no greed, no hate, no delusion. So wonderful. So Vipassana, even it is written in the time of the Buddha, not in the time of the Buddha, it is the way of correct practice. No greed, no hate, no delusion. And the Buddha say, anyone that practice without greed, without hate, without delusion, but can develop panya, that is the way to free yourself from being in the ignorant, from being born to ignorant. You will become the awakened one. Awakened ones means you already able to stop, to rub off the five aggregate from your mind, from consciousness. No more consciousness. So when no more consciousness, how can you start thinking? How can you have pain? How can you have attachment? How can you have clinging? How can you have becoming? There's nothing to do. There's impossible to have becoming, clinging, attachment, Vedana feelings now. Consciousness is just like the tree with the roots. You dig out from the roots. That's what the Buddha in the sutta is talking about. Dig it out from the roots so that the tree will not grow again. So that when you dig out from the root by the practice of Vipassana, there's no greed, no hate, delusion. You dig it out from the root. There's no more birth, no more aging, no more sickness, no more death. Where got craving yet? Where got clinging? Where got Vedana? Where got? No more. Everything no more. So you must practice Vipassana the correct way. If any monk tell you that it's not the correct way, you better run away. Many monks are giving instruction but not correctly. I listen to many YouTube. All the monk that is speaking, I don't simply agak one. I listen to them. I know where is the problem. Not they did it purposely. Because the Buddha said, Sutta Niyama and Citta Niyama are different. Sutta is they read books like going to school. They only can remember from books. But they have not really experienced it. That is differences, a big, great difference. If there's no monk who attain and now start teaching, no attainer, no one can really attain. Possibly, very few can attain now. If there are Arya who is teaching, there will be many more Arya coming. That's why if you are holding a candle that is not lighted, and you meet another candle that is not lighted, can you light it? Can you light the candle? Definitely cannot. What I'm saying here is, if you have not experienced the Four Noble Truths, and you are also a monk and teaching, you read a lot, you are very good. You read a lot because you have very good memory. That is called Sutta Niyama. You will never know Nibbana. yet. And if you are teaching from what you have read, you did your best, no doubt about that. No doubt about that, you did your best. But still, the dangers is still here. No one attained and you have not attained. You have not saved yourself yet. And your teaching will be only superficial level. Just like the tree, the Buddha say, if you remove the leaves, the leaves will grow back. If you remove the branch will grow back. If you cut the trunk, the tree will still grow back. Here means to say, if any one of you have not attained Maggaphala and experienced Nibbana and become stream and tree, you will be like the leaves, the branch, and the trunk. You will never be able to know, to teach, and get the student to be excited, get the student to become interested, urgent. You can't make them become urgent to practice the Buddha teaching. You only may cause them more confusion, because you yourself is like the unlighted candle. So when the unlighted candle teach another unlighted candle, both will still not be lighted. But if there is a lighted candle that meet the unlighted candle, the unlighted candle can now have a very high chance to be lighted. Can understand? That is why the Buddha say, dig it out from the root. The tree will not grow again. If one who has attained and entered the streams are the one that has dig the roots, the tree, you have removed the roots already. And now if you teach, you are now teaching the right teaching of the Buddha. Right view all comes here. Right view, right thought, right speech, right bodily action, right livelihood, right effort, right mindful, right concentration. Everything become right when you are the lighted candle. When you enter the streams and experience cessation of consciousness while practicing Vipassana, Vipassana is the practice of no greed, no hate, no delusion. Irregular of it is written in the sutta or not written in the sutta. Vipassana, breed, B-R-E-E-D, Panya. When Panya can be developed, Four Noble Truths can be realized. Nibbana can be accomplished. And if more Arya, the Sasana will become brighter again. But it still will not last 5,000 years. Meaning to say, more opportunity for people in this time to become Arya. If there is lighted candle teaching the Dhamma. So, your vipaka is your karma. The good vipaka brings you to your teacher. And now, every one of you has to continue practicing the teaching of the Buddha by first doing dana. Continue doing dana whenever you are free to the Sangha. Irregular of who they are, the good one or the bad one there, don't care. You don't go and say this one good or bad. You as a devotee, you follow the teaching of the Buddha. The Buddha said do to the Sangha. If they are the bad one, they will go to hell. You don't have to worry. But you will still have good karma because you are producing kusala karma. Don't worry. Huh? If the monk are playing the fool, even though you think there's no merits, no, because you are performing good kusala karma that moment. You are following the words of the Buddha, instruction of the Buddha. You just go and do dana. If that monk don't want to practice, that is his problem. Not your problem. And who go to hell? Not you go to hell. In the end of the day, he will go to hell. You know why? In the time of the Buddha, there was one time, while the Buddha was outside somewhere, the Buddha looked out in the sky, up in the sky, and saw a monk on flame, monk burning, but he is on the sky. The Buddha looked up and saw burning, yellow robes burning, and swallowing. What you know? Metal ball, fire metal ball. No, the metal round metal ball, but heated up until become red hot, and he swallowing. Anuruddha, I think the other monk was Anuruddha, was also looking. And then the Buddha turned and saw Anuruddha also looking, and he said, "You can see?" He said, "Yeah, I can see." The Buddha said, "Wow, wonderful is the teaching of Sama Sambuddha. Those who follow also have this ability. Some lah, not everyone lah. Some who diligently practice exactly the teaching of the Buddha also have that type of power to see monk swallowing, and that monk swallowing, why he was in the air and burning in yellow robes, but yet burning and swallowing all the metal ball, heated up metal ball, because he ate. When he was a monk, you renounce already, you play the fool, you eat devotee food. Sincere devotee who wish to come and do dana, to support you, to have a good day, so that they also can have good merits, lots of merit, because you attain Ariya. You become Ariya very quickly. You practice diligently. That's why the Buddha said diligently. Don't play. Don't think is I become monk, I take my time. I will do until I become old and die already, so I take my time. No, that is not the correct, what I call, perception in the mind. Your mind is interpreted very wrongly, ignorant already. You must struggle, because the food you don't eat today, you die. It is the food that keep you alive, and this food is not free food. It is food from devotee who struggle in their daily life to make money, to come and offer the food. So the food is very dangerous food for bhikkhu who play the fool, or what is mean by play? Slowly lah, never mind. I'm monk already. I practice slowly. I don't be urgent. I just casually practice. They say meditate, I meditate lah. But not knowing the purpose between mere meditation and struggling for enlightenment. So that's the cause of the monk being burnt and swallowing swallowing means you eating all the food. Today you don't eat, you cannot become monk already. 2-3 days you don't eat, you cannot become monk. So you have to eat. So when you eat the food, be careful. That's why Bhante Suvano always tell me, when I was a Samayadera, when I get bored, and he tell me, my food when you eat, because this food is not for us to enjoy. It's for us to work, to keep this body alive, to work. Work what? The teaching of the Buddha. Strive to attain as fast as you can. Urgent to attain Maggaphala and to free yourself. When you can free yourself, the Buddha say, then you can free other. Just like the lighted candle. And then my teacher teach me, every time I must look when I walk, downcast my eye. Downcast means plow length. Don't look here, don't look there. Monk, we should not behave like that. Look here, look there. The simple instruction must be adhered, must be revived. Revive so that the sasana can last. This awareness must be revived. Pinabata must be revived. When Bhante Suvano renounced, there was no people doing Pinabata anymore. It was Bhante Suvano, after he has go and do Pinabata, and Pinabata, arms round, revive, become alive again. Now, Bhante Suvano passed away already 10 years, I think. Gradually, temple will go for Pinabata once a week or once a month, which should not be the case. Healthy monks should be going out for alms round. Today, everything is changing slowly. So do be careful when eating food from lay disciple. You should be struggling to attain, not taking your sweet time. Between chanting and practice, if there is the choice for you, better practice vipassana. Struggle and attain. If you take what my advice here lightly means, you are only a lay person, you claim to be Arya only, then you are asking for trouble for yourself. Karma will come for you, not for me. Because even though I'm talking as a lay person here, but I'm an Arya, I'm talking about how to prolong and how to revive, how to go back to the original way of the teaching of the Buddha. I'm not trying to be clever. If anyone who think I'm trying to be clever, watch your mind, because I'm just highlighting for everyone to awake and remember the teaching of the Buddha. The original teaching of the Buddha is like that. So the Buddha says that the teaching will deteriorate because everyone start to relax. Relax here, relax there, relax here, relax there. No need to go Pinabata every day lah. 1 week once already can already. Devotee come already. I've got some ample food, a lot of food to eat already. I don't know. I just don't want you all to eat the iron ball. That's why I'm telling everyone. For those who are in robes, and for the lay people, continue doing dana. Keep your sila properly. If you go to eat sila, about sila now, I will start talking about sila. Sila is the first precept, killing has to be very careful. When you go to market to buy things, also very careful. Make sure you don't buy anything that is alive. Make sure if it's alive, maybe you want to buy and let it go, also can quickly let it back to the sea. If it is from the river, try to put it in the river and see it can live or not. Never mind, lose some money, never mind. Save some life, also can. And for those people going to restaurant, especially going to food in the restaurant for lay people, the first precept, very careful. If you like to eat all the seafood, You make sure that the seafood is not in the water, the fish is swimming one. And you go and check the kitchen and see is to be sure that they don't keep there and slaughter for you like that. Unconsciously you say, hey, Tauke, I want the siakap, and the siakap is in the water alive. Then you thought that all restaurants serve you all must be dead one, but you unconsciously call the live one. You are already committed killing. So for my case, if I go to restaurant, I will ask the waiter. I will go to the kitchen. I say, can I see your kitchen? The fish I want to eat. I order this fish. Can you take me to the kitchen? So they will take me to the kitchen. Then show me the fish that I want to eat. Already frozen one. I said, okay. I don't trust when they say, especially fei zhao yi. And all the freshwater fish. I will sure, if I want to eat, I will say, you got not? He said, got. I said, is it alive? He said, no, not alive for sure. I said, can I have a look? I don't mind. If I want to eat fish, I will sure go. I will check. And then I will, they say, this is the one, your one. Okay. It's in the frozen already one. Okay lah. That means I did not break my precept. I make sure to double confirm, So if you want to attain Maggapala, your precept is very important. You see, if you are careless, you negligent, they call negligent. You say, hey, Tauke, I want the siakap, and then the siakap is already no doubt they don't have the tank outside there, but in the kitchen they have tank maybe or behind. Then they go and cut for you. Then you still think you keep the 5 precept, you still think, but you already broke the 5 precept many times already. Maybe you forget. Or maybe you go with friends, they call and you eat. You cannot pretend, You cannot pretend, If you are really keeping a 5 precept, you cannot pretend, oh, my friend call, I eat, Cannot like that also, no, cannot. Yeah, if they call, because you cannot stop them, right? Not. It's true, you cannot stop them because you don't believe the Buddha and the 5 precept. Yeah, they call, but you don't eat, But of course, you can just, if he's a good friend, usually what I do, if I meet people, or even who are strangers to me, who maybe just invite me to go, hey, let's go for a restaurant, eat. If I go with them, and I will tell them, hey, don't call fish. Today I'm not interested in fish. Don't call fish. They invite you, they will listen to you more than they want to eat. They will, since they invite you, you say something like that, they will not call fish. Yeah, that is my experience. I say, hey, don't call fish today. It works. They won't call. And if they should call, right? Yeah, you don't eat because you are not sure whether it's alive or dead. Usually like that. If they call, if they insist on calling, I won't eat. I will just maybe take the vegetable, just to keep friendship only. I cannot go and start talking Dhamma like that. Everyone run away, right? Not. Because the Buddha say not everyone can listen one. So now, important now, coming back, practice your vipassana, rising, falling. Vipassana, there's no greed, no hate, no delusion. They develop panya. Remember like that. There is no greed, no hate, no delusion when you are practicing rising and falling, right? When you are practicing rising and falling, there's no greed, no hate, delusion. And you are developing panya, and you are able to see the dukkha. You are able to know what is dukkha, the cause of dukkha, the way leading, you will experience nibbana for sure. So as long as there's no greed, no hate, delusion, vipassana, even it's written or not written, any monk tells you that it's not written, don't care. Practice. Kashmir, you came in so late. Kashmir, never mind. This one is recorded one, you all can listen. Can listen again and again. So practice vipassana because vipassana has no greed, no hate, no delusion. Good evening, good student. Those obedient students, and you continue practice with confidence, just watching the rising and falling. When you watch rising and falling, watch your upeka. Your heart must be upeka. Upeka is what? Last night I talked about upeka. No, what is upeka? You must have upeka. Upeka is like saying thank you. Make yourself develop the tendency or good behavior to say thank you. Upeka is what, Upeka means it's like being able to forgive. Upeka is like being able to forgive. Any people do you anything, you forgive. You don't have grudge. Your heart become peaceful. Upeka is like that. So that's why I like to tell people, learn to build your upeka, develop your upeka every day. When you hear someone talking about you bad, and then you have a Vedana feeling not nice, then you know that upeka is not good. There's no upeka. Then watch that feelings. Keep the feeling down. Remember like that, the Buddha also got people blame. People talk bad about the Buddha also. So who are we now? We are just normal students practicing Vipassana, trying to become Arya. So when people tell us, talk bad about us in front of our friend, we feel so shy or embarrassed. Look at the embarrassed, the feelings of embarrassed. That is greed. That is greed. Because you feel embarrassed, there's an ego there. So throw away. Become upeka. Make the heart become quiet. Always like that. So when you're meditating, you watch rising and falling, then the thinking will come to you. A lot of funny thinking. You never even plan that will come to you. You know already now. Every one of you should know. You all should know now. If you all don't know, it must be a beginner. But every one of you should know already. Rising, falling, thinking come already. After thinking. Why your thinking come? The thinking come when you are not really rising, falling. But you say rising, falling for fun only. So be careful, everyone. Rising, falling, thinking. Okay. So basically, if there is thinking arise, never mind. Can't be helped because you already no more sampanjana. No more rising, falling. You no more follow the breath. You no more sati. That means to say. So see so many words to put into one simple instruction. Follow the breath. So when you cannot follow, we say this come, that thing come. We give the name for that thing. Hindrance come. We call it hindrance. So actually, the instruction is very simple. The Buddha teaching, just follow. But the word just follow sounds so easy. But when you practice, because we are like monkey already, the mind, because these 5 aggregates has been with you every life. And you die, and these 5 aggregates, when you are born again, immediately you take another consciousness, another body. Immediately when you die, you go for another body for sure one. The Buddha says, when you are not Arya, you are not Aranta, you have not cut away samsara, you will always take a body. Go into a body, take another body. The consciousness will automatically go to another body very fast. That's why we can't see. We can't realize it. The Buddha saw it clearly. The Buddha saw it clearly. And that's why the Buddha teach. When he teach very simply, but because of human mind. So in the time of the Buddha, why many attain? Because many of them already practice before in their previous life. They are all about to become perfected already. About. Just like a fruits that is about to drop from the tree, ripen already. All you need to do is just a small push, a small slight push. So the Buddha was the person that pushed everybody. All the fruits that's going to ripe, the Buddha go and push it, drop down, push, everyone drop down, push. Without the Buddha pushing, the fruits may take longer time to drop. But because of now the Buddha was here, the Buddha just push only, the fruit drops. Just like now you are listening to what I'm talking to you. I'm pushing every one of you now. I'm pushing every one of you. I don't know you're right or not, but I'm not the Buddha. So I'm pushing, Arya only. So I'm pushing everyone, but I push you. You should know. Because I tell you about what is cessation already, about the aggregates already. Now your practice you know already. So now you must make yourself ripe. You want to ripe already also. But now you know how to really get ripe. You're almost ripe, but not yet, cannot fully ripe. But now after knowing what I explained, if you follow detail closely, You will know how to practice more correctly now. Yes, Kashmir, you have been replying. I know you're paying attention from the first day I met you, and today you are progressing very fast. Alan also very fast. Mei Lim also very fast. Even though they don't ask me question, I know they progress very fast. Few of you are progressing very fast. I know. So today, the teaching of the Buddha, as I'm repeatedly saying, is very easy, but only people who don't pay attention, don't follow simple instruction, make it very tough. Not they make it very tough for the teacher, they make it very tough for themselves. That's why there's a Christian version saying, the Christian version, in the English words, it is easy to go through the eye of a needle than the gate of heaven. Can any one of you understand? It is easy to go through the gate of the eye of a needle. You know the needle, the woman sewing the dress, the needle, you have to put the thread onto the hole of the needle. The needle is so tiny, the hole is so tiny, we have to look like that, to put it through. So the word say what? No, the word say differently. The word say it's easy to go through. The eye means the hole of the needle. Easy to go through. Then the gate of heaven means the cloud, sky up there is so big. It's easier to go through the needle than the gate. Meaning to say what? No? You know what's the meaning? So since no one can answer me here because no one is interacting with me, I will tell you. The meaning is a lot of ignorant people knowing that it's hell is like the eye of a needle. It's dangerous. Everybody wants to go to hell. Then what about gate of heaven? It's so big nobody want to go. Yeah, you should know yourself. Nobody wants to go up to heaven because they want to do evil deeds. No five precept. They don't want to know what's the five precept. They don't want to do dana. They think doing where God. They use their common intelligence. If you use your common intelligence, if you go and do dana, you got to buy, your pocket is already empty already, right? Logic. You go to dana, you drive your car, you every day go, you touch your pocket, $100 to $300 today, things are quite expensive. You touch your pocket, even if you buy outside, you find that one simple dish will cost you even maybe $10, $12. So you find that intelligent, this is between intelligent and wisdom. Let's talk about intelligent. You see, if you're intelligent, you just count. You are not doing dana sincerely, and not knowing what's wisdom, you calculate like that. Oh, the money I spend like that. You see, every day I do dana, I touch my pocket, my money become much less already. After that, almost empty already. And you are still the same fellow. Right? This is called intelligent way of evaluation. But wisdom, then how wisdom can come like that? You are intelligent, but you have all the bad temper. But when you go to temple, you listen to the monk there who teach you, who are good monk, who can teach you, every day. Like in my time when Bhante Suvano was alive, every day got Dhamma talk one. Every day devotee come got Dhamma talk one. Never Bhante unless he's sick only that day or what, he will not give Dhamma talk. But now today you go to temple, you don't see everyday Dhamma talk. Maybe 1 week once. You see the difference now? I was brought up by a teacher who was practicing like the Buddha, as original as possible. But now today, no more. Now nobody want to give Dhamma. Maybe 1 week they give one, they feel very great already, the temple. Right not? So it should not be like that. It should be, monks should be in the, when devotee come, they should be there to give Dhamma talk. If there are 10 monks, rotate the monk, even though not Arya, never mind. Ask them to read certain of the sutta or something nice to tell the monk, tell the disciple, tell the lay people. At least they got Dhamma to hear. And when they have Dhamma to hear, they keep precept and they do dana. So the merits will be more because now got Dhamma already. Extra Dhamma. The monk give you, present you with Dhamma. So got more merits. None. I traffic, I go to a monastery, of course. If monk know it's me talking, they don't like me, maybe lah. So poor fellow, why if he don't like me, I kiss at him, I collect him. I tell truth and they don't like me, yeah. So he has to check his own self. Don't go and don't like me. Check yourself. What you wear now? Robes. Look at your robes. Did the robes tell you to think like that? Teach you to think like that? Someone who highlight the direction. Again, the original teaching of the Buddha. You got angry with him or feel upset with him. So be careful. Don't become the one who eat. The Buddha, Anuruddha and the Buddha saw the fire monk. Don't be that monk. Dangerous. So you see, now practice your meditation. Just watch rising and falling. Upeka. Your heart must be upeka. Thinking is there. But if that's the way of practice is rising, falling. You can do like that. I will teach you now. Another way of practice also can work one. Rising, falling. You see the rising, falling. I told you yesterday the first step, second step, third step, and fourth step. Remember or not? I think I don't have to say here lah. Another way of practice is you just sitting right now. Rising, falling, rising. Mindfully, rising, falling. Then you will feel that you are thinking. Vedana, you feel that you are thinking. Then you can say what, no? Rising, falling, thinking. Okay, now, rising. I listen, follow my instruction, my hand. I will show you my breath, rising and falling right now. So, see, this is what is going to happen. Rising, falling, rising, falling. Now, thinking. You see? You saw what I mean now? Thinking. Rising. Falling. Rising. Falling. Rising. Falling. Thinking. Sitting. Touching. Sitting. Thinking. Rising. Falling. Sitting. Touching. Rising. Falling. Rising. Stop. Falling. Stop. Rising. Stop. Falling. Stop. Rising. Middle end. Falling. Middle end. Rising. Middle end. Falling. Middle end. Vibration. Thinking. Rising. Falling. Can understand, can follow? All these steps, all this contemplation can be applied. You can randomly move around all this. I'm doing that, teacher, but mostly say, okay, can. It doesn't matter. Rising, falling, also can. I'm saying for those who are thinking a lot. They seems to be thinking, so they go for thinking. Thinking also can. Thinking, rising, falling. As you are saying thinking, you are so rising. You're watching your breath, but you replace it with thinking. In other monk, they teach Buddho. Actually, they don't say like that. They say Buddho means they think Buddho, they no more rising. But I'll teach you if you want to use Buddho also can. Still follow the breath. Rising. Su Hyang Tui. Welcome, you come so late. Then why listen? You can say Buddho. If you want to follow this way, also can. Buddho. But this time, not like other teacher teach you. Buddho means you stop rising for you. Just say Buddho. That is not my way. If you want to say Buddho, you still follow your breath. Okay, try now. You must try. If you're in front of me, I will ask you to do now. And I will make sure you understand what I say. But since you are not in front of me, you are in front of my camera, I cannot do much for you. You try to breathe in same. Just say Buddho only. Buddho also can. But if you want to keep on staying on rising, falling, stay there only. That means you are grade 1 student. You don't run to second, third, fourth type of instruction. You stay on the first instruction. That means you are class 1. Kashmir? Class 1 student means they stay to the same rising object only and falling. That's class 1. Those can move around one. Maybe they are in the second class and the third class and the fourth class. All of you are still in the right direction. All instructions that I give you are still on the right direction. Whichever more suitable for you that you can hang on, like Kashmir, rising, falling, for now. Also Siti Han, I know, see, I know all of you like that. Put is rising, do, falling, put, Buddho also can. Even do like that also can. But tonight I teach a little bit strange, but don't, Kashmir, don't worry, don't worry, I'm not running out of track, because the Buddha teach many people in different way, different instruction, but all the same. It looks like different instruction, but it's all the same. But you must know how to apply it correctly. Suppose Siti Han, you say Buddho, and not on rising, falling, that wrong. Tang, wrong. If you follow Buddho, okay, correct. But if you just cut the rising and falling by saying Buddho, just use the word wrong. So chanting cannot apply already. If you say rising, falling, iti so, it cannot already, you see? Rising, how to say? Iti so, cannot already. Yeah, Rojak already, that one Rojak already cannot, Kashmir, good, you can understand, good. So when you are a teacher like the Buddha, he teach correctly. Everyone can improve one. Even though Siti Han say Buddho, then you must say right, rising, do, same. Rising, falling. Okay, now I follow Siti Han, Buddho. Also can. But if you can shift to any concept words, away from concept word is even better, like Kashmir, rising, falling. That is the more correct one. Don't say Buddho also. Go back to rising and falling. That means you are really, abdomen really one. This is the real one. Buddho is a little bit sidetrack already, like side dish. But still can be put on the table. The dish still can be put on the table. But the original dish, the main dish will be rising, falling. Okay, can understand? Cannot understand? Meet me, Alan and the Maylin don't ask question means they know already. They understand. Kashmir Chong also understand now. Good. So don't think the teacher will simply teach nonsense. I don't simply teach nonsense. When I teach, I got meaning. I got my Right, Kashmir, Ellen, I know you're here. Good. I know you all don't ask because you already know. Understand what. So when a student can understand the teachers say, teaching clearly, even he changed the way of teaching, you still can get it clearly. Suki Hotu to you all going to attain this life for sure. Make sure you practice properly and diligently. You will attain. Practice with Panya. Practice with Upeka. Always Upeka, like saying thank you, thank you, thank you. Anything people do for you, say thank you. So make Upeka like thank you. So whenever you see the pain come, you know there's a pain, keep your heart Upeka. Let go the pain. These are the steps to do. Know the pain, keep your heart at Upeka, let go the pain. That is the correct way. Let go means forgive. Metta lah. That is metta lah. You're talking about metta, but you don't know you're applying metta in the meditation. Now tonight I talk to every one of you. That is metta. Let go is metta. Like forgiving. Forgiving somebody who hurt you. The pain arises in the body, you forgive the pain. Forget the pain. Let it go. That is metta. If your Panya, you know, Vipassana Panya. Why I'm talking like that? Ariya got Panya already. Vipassana develop Panya. Samadhi develop Panya. Can understand? So now, it's 10:30 already. I wish every one of you continue your Vipassana just as I explained to you. Okay, I repeat again, the practice can go on different variation. But the first instruction I told everyone is Yoniso Manasikara, then Sampanjana, then Upeka. When you are able to Yoniso Manasikara, your breath on the abdomen, Sampanjana, the rising and falling, keeping your heart at Upeka, like saying thank you, keep your heart quiet, peaceful, and learn to let go everything. Then you don't have to focus your mind too much. The focused mind, like the security guard, like a watchdog, don't have to work so much already. Can I understand? Never mind. Can I understand? Tonight, don't sleep. Think and think what I say again. My Dhamma, the Dhamma I teach you. Okay, now we'll go to the second part is how to breathe, how to observe the breath. So I have four part I teach everyone already. First part is when you breathe in, you say rising, mentally say rising and falling. Just do like that. Rising, falling, rising, falling. Upeka always, don't have to say anymore. Upeka always, rising, falling. Now, develop your concentration with more mindfulness. Mean that's why the Eight Noble Paths say more mindful, more effort, more concentration. The first one is rising, falling is already mindful, effort, concentration. Now more. So I want to put the word more. More means now I teach you to what is more? Means to see more clearly. Now rising, there's a stop. Falling, there's a stop. Now you can now see there is a stop. Now it's more already. Rising, more mindfulness, and you need little bit more effort. Little bit more effort. Little bit more mindfulness. Little bit more concentration. You need more, concentrate more. Okay? So now you can see now. Rising, instead of rising and falling now, become rising, there's a stop. Now you know. Take a note of the stop. Falling, there's a stop. Now you take this note. Now, the third part. I put a word again. More again. If more than more. More mindfulness. More effort. I put like that. More. Okay? More mindfulness. More effort. More concentration. This time like that. Rising, middle, end. Or you can say middle, end. Don't say rising anymore also can. If you want to say also can. Okay, suppose I say rising, middle, end. Falling, middle, end. Rising, middle, end. Or you can say middle, end. See, you don't no more rise, no more fall, but you know it's falling, but you know you don't have to say falling. You just say middle, end. Middle, end. Middle, end. Then you can apply middle, end. Say now stop. Middle, stop. Middle, stop. Rising lah. Apply the sequence. Keep on sharpening your mind. This way, you are making your mind become more focused and more sharper and sharper and sharper. Means you are tuning your mind. You are making your mind become more, your faculty. It means the sense faculty, conscious faculty become sharper. Means you become clearer and clearer. You are training your mind to become clearer and clearer. So in this way, you are developing your sati. Can I understand? Cannot understand, listen again. Don't go and sleep. Maybe tomorrow, tonight cannot understand all. Tomorrow listen again. When you're eating rice or what, is listen again. Open this Dhamma. I speak one, listen again and again and again until you close your eye, you can know what I say already. Then you practice exactly what I teach. Then you will become Maggaphala in this life. Then know what is upeka. I keep on telling you upeka, like saying thank you, like that. You know what I mean. If you know what I mean all clearly, I guarantee. I'm happy to say this word. I'm happy. Sati, Kashmir, so cute you. You will be Maggaphala. Very important this life before you die. Because we can die anytime. Better don't play the fool. That's why I say, even monk, I don't think I'm in robes already. I can relax. No, the Buddha never say relax. The Buddha say, apamade, strive on diligently. Apamade sampadeta. Strive on diligently. Nothing is worth more. Nothing is worth more than to keep on struggling like that. You see urgent or not? You can see like you like me urgent like that. Then good. But today I already attained. At least I know already. I can relax a little bit now. But I'm still struggling now. Why? I'm talking now to you all. I'm teaching you all. Also creating good parami. Again, I increase my parami. I build my parami. I show the way, and the way will show me back. Karma. I show you all the right way, and the right way will come to me. Sakadagami, Anagami, Arahanta. That is my aspiration now. So today, every one of you, I speak in very simple English. A little bit broken, never mind. You all can understand enough. And then you can understand your practice. The Buddha say, you practice, you improve. Then this teacher is a good teacher for you. Like you see the correct, you have met the right physician already. You sure can get cured. Nibbana. You will experience Nibbana. Alright, everybody, everybody are here. You all have just got the the Dhamma. You have listened to Dhamma. You have keep your precept. You have to keep precept. You do Dhamma. Now the Buddha said our end now lah. The Buddha want to tell me always share merits. Share merits. So I will give a short ending. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato sama sambuddhassa. Buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Dutiyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Tatiyampi buddhang dhammang sanghang gacchami. Panatipata. Those who keep 8 precept and all precept don't follow. Don't follow this chant. Just stay quiet because you all keep precept. I take only 5 precept. Panatipata veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Adina dana veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Kamisu micacara veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Musavada veramani sikkhapadang samadhiyami. Surameraya Macha Pamadatthana Veramani Sikkhapadang Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami. Imani Pancha Sikkhapadani Samadhiyami. Bhante Suvarna told me that the Buddha say, if every time you do good, dana, sila, or bhavana that you have practiced and you have shared with everybody out of metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha, you are teaching them also. When I'm teaching Dhamma, actually, I also am teaching you metta, karuna, mudita, and upekkha, because these are the 37 enlightenment factors that arise in your practice and in the Dhamma whenever I speak. So you will accumulate very powerful merit, because tonight you listen to Dhamma, correct one is talking about meditation and attainment. Number 2, you have sila already. Number 3, you have listened to right Dhamma, you have sila, and you have do dana, and your merit is very powerful. So the Buddha say, you share this merit according to the teaching of the Buddha. You share. The merits become more powerful, perfectly powerful, if you share. If you don't share, no. Some monks say you only do dana, only can share. Not true. True. Sorry. True. But when you keep sila, there's nothing to share. And you keep sila, you share, because you do not kill. You do not kill its merits. You do not kill other beings. You do not harm them. You don't harm them. You don't take their life away. That is very powerful good deeds. A lot of people don't know. That is good deed. Deeds is also deed is concerning like dana. And then your meditation. Meditation, when you practice, you are purifying yourself so that you can help others. So it's also dana. Everything. The Buddha says, so this is very powerful. Share. If you don't share, that's why you see King Bimbisara, even he don't share, after he do that great dana for the Buddha, he came back and he went to his palace at night. Hungry ghosts come, at night. Cannot sleep. So scary. He said, how come you do good? All the evil thing come. Next morning, he went and meet the Buddha. I said, teacher, Lord, last night I had all this. Well, is it my kingdom got trouble or what? The Buddha said, it is, the Buddha know lah. The Buddha saw all your ancestors come and find you, your brother, your sister, your past one, your brother, your mother, your grandfather, past one, all your ancestors, your children come. They are your children last time, but now they are no more. Of course, they are the Buddha call it Nyatinang Hotu, Nyatinang lah, relative only. So you must share. So now you have to share now. Now I will share. Hidang may Nyatinang Hotu Sukita Hontunya tayo. Hidang may Nyatinang Hotu Sukita Hontunya tayo. Hidang may Nyatinang Hotu Sukita Hontunya tayo. Etawata Chaamhehi Sampadang Punya Sampadang Sabe Deva Sabe Satta Sabe Buddha Anumodanto Sampasampatti Sitya. Hidang may punya asawakaya wahang hotu nibbana sa pacaya hotu. Hidang may sila magapala nyana sa pacaya hotu arahanta pacaya hotu. Bawatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa buddha nupa wena sada sote bawantu te. Bawatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa dhamma nupa wena sada sote bawantu te. Bawatu sapa manggalang rakantu sapa dewata sapa sangha nupa wena sada sote bawantu te. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. And remember the last word of the Buddha is this chant. Always try to remember this. Satipatthana Vipassana. The Buddha say this is the only way, no other way. Eka yano ayang weka we mago. Satanam Visuddhya Sokha Paridevanam Samadhi Kamaya Dokha Domanasanang Atang Agamaya Naya Sadikamaya Nibbana Sacha Kiriyaya Yadidam Chattaro Satipatthana. So this is the only way and the last advice of the Buddha. Strive on diligently, everyone. Good night. Sadhu, sadhu, sadhu. Alan, good night. Chong, City Han, everybody, good night.